This is starting to become very, very repetitive. What's going on, guys? Nathan here, one half of the Hill brothers. And North Carolina just finished up a overtime game against the number 16 Virginia Cavaliers, losing in overtime 16-7. We did the live watch party. For those that watched and stayed throughout, I appreciate you guys. But this post game reaction is not going to be about UVA. I think UVA is going to be good going forward. This is about North Carolina. I want to get very serious about this, like right now. This game was 10-10 at halftime. It stayed 10-10 all the way until till overtime happened. I have one conclusion for today. Number one, this defense gave you every chance and every opportunity in a North Carolina defense gave this team against a UVA squad that averages 40 a game, gave you every opportunity known to man for North Carolina to go win this game. And two people just know how to screw that up. And I'm talking about offensive coordinator Freddy Kitchens and Gio Lopez, the quarterback. Gio does a really good job, and he did a great job in the first half of making you believe that he's finally putting it together, that he's finally like, he's getting it. He's getting the ball out. He's getting to some of his guys. But then it all changes, and it changes drastically, and it changes. I mean, it stays when it changes. I talked about it in the watch party that the ratio from good to bad, good plays to bad plays to start the game was like 90-10. It's like, man, this Gio is actually looks comfortable. He hasn't seemed like he's been comfortable. He looks really comfortable. And then the boneheaded decisions start coming. He can't throw a deep ball. We all heard about his deep ball coming into the season. That dude cannot throw a deep ball. He consistently does not scan the field. He looks at one receiver all the time. And if that ain't there, he starts to flipping panic. He's like a penguin getting ready to fly off of the daggum little iceberg. He's just, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? He cannot seem to scan the field. He can't get the ball out on time. He can't see plays developing. And we'll get to you in just a second. The deep ball to Tucker down the sideline, who was open, but then you didn't throw the ball, and he was in double coverage, and he's a small. We'll get to that in a second. He can't see the field. He refuses to look at the field, and he has some scramble ability, and he showed that a little bit at times, which is good. That's all good and fine. Why Freddy Kitchens, and we'll get to him in a second, rolls him out to the right is absolutely absolutely stupid to me, actually, like we saw right here in the overtime play. But Gio is just, he's inconsistent. He cannot seem to find open receivers at all. He throws bad balls all the flipping time. He cannot throw the deep ball whatsoever. He tried multiple deep balls. Not a single one of them, outside of the one there close to the end of the fourth quarter, ended up leading us to overtime, was a ball that was somewhat playable. The only problem is the guy was in double coverage. He misses Kobe Paysor wide open with the DB 3 yards behind him. That would have been a walk-in touchdown. And not only that, he stares down his receivers so much that when Andrew Simpson gets you a big interception that gets you on the UVA, I think 20-25, what does he do? He stares down Shinar Clower in the corner. I'm going to go to him. And waits. And two DBs see what's happening. See, he's targeting this guy over here. And daggum, it could have been a pick six, but it ended up being a pop-up, which led to an interception, which ultimately gave UVA the back the ball. Gio cannot get out of his own way, and it's time to move on from this guy. Now, Freddy Kitchens, I want to get to you too, buddy, because Freddy Kitchens also does a really good job of making you believe that, hey, he might be changing up his play calling. He might be getting a little more aggressive. Like, here we go. Game starts out, and they're starting to move the ball down the field. Diversity in play calling. Here we go. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to watch when you see Freddy Kitchens moving all the different motions, all the shots down the field. In the middle of the field, you're getting you're keeping defenses on their heels, right? That's what you're doing. But the second you have some success, I'll be dog. Let's go back to 80s football and offense. That's what I'm talking about. Let's just run the ball, and then let's go 3rd and 9. Let's run the ball, and then let's do which was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's spread them out 5 wide, and let's have everybody look at the sideline like, what's the play call? What are we doing here? And then you're gonna QB sneak on a what was it? What was it, like a 2nd and 8? What are you doing? What kind of idiotic play call is this? What are you doing? Gio Lopez again, RPO option, right? Because I'm going back and forth because all this stuff is just kind of jumping in my mind. So, excuse me, from a little scatterbrained right now. You're on a 3rd. Sorry, I think it was a pivotal 3rd down in the game in the 4th quarter. It was an RPO. The running lane opened up. Gio pulls the ball away from Benjamin Hall, and incomplete. Here you go. UVA have the ball back again. Freddy Kitchens consistently wants to throw these little stupid, especially on 3rd downs, these little stupid screen passes. You saw a few different design QB runs, which did not work, by the way, and keep calling them, please. I thought we learned our lesson a few years ago with Sam Howell. Well, when we decided, maybe we shouldn't run the QB design. Just let the running quarterback, the dual threat quarterback, run when he's going to, because he's going to do it anyway. So quit running these QB design runs, unless you're on like the goal line, maybe a little bit different there at that point in time. But when you're in the middle of the field, you need a 3rd down, and you're 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Let's not do stupid stuff like that. Running backs played their tail off. Offensive line played well. Problem is, Austin Blaskey, who's playing a position he shouldn't even be playing to begin with, because this whole entire coaching staff wants to run people off. There we go. Got to a couple of holding calls there. It absolutely killed people and killed drives. And that definitely hurt on 1 or 2 drives for sure. But Freddy Kitchens and Gio Lopez need to be on I-40 right now heading out of Chapel Hill. They need to be go see the country. Go see somewhere else. You don't need to be in Chapel Hill anymore. You cannot survive this game. Not this game. Your defense gave you everything that they could. Held a team that's been dropping 40 a game. Really high-powered offense in Virginia. Understand they had a little bit of a hiccup against Washington State, but Washington State almost took Ole Miss to the brink. So I kind of give that as a scratch there. That's just going to happen, right? 40 a game from this Virginia offense. They didn't even have, I don't even think they had 50 yards rushing, right? I don't know the stats off the top of my head. I'm kind of doing this right after the live stream. Screw it. They gave you every shot, every chance in the book. And you completely and consistently stifle drives. Dumb play calls. Gio Lopez couldn't complete it. He did not complete a pass in the 3rd quarter. Not a single pass was completed by Gio Lopez in the 3rd quarter. And I think he ultimately only ended up completing like a handful of passes in the 4th. Started out 9 of 10 or 10. I think it was 10 of 12 going into halftime. Cannot complete a pass in the 3rd quarter, and only completed, I think, a couple of passes in the 4th. Gio and Freddie got to go. They got to go today. I don't care who I don't even care if they pull Ramsey and RJ over there to call flipping plays. Somebody got to do something. It can't be them. No more. Max Johnson, you ran at QB. Or put one of the freshmen, which that's not going to happen because you got some egotistical 72, 73-year-old that won't seemingly change anybody because they're not his guys. It's time for something to change on this offense. Running the same stuff ain't going to keep working. Your defense North Carolina has a defense. You help them. During the watch party when Andrew Simpson got the interception, I started going wild. I said, I know Andrew Simpson's rolling up the daggum Gio and like, get Freddie on the horn. Give me a touchdown. Give me something. I'm trying my best here. CJ Mims having a great day. Melcart having a great day. Isaiah Johnson, even though he had a really stupid roughing the passer call, which hurt big time, had a good day today. Leroy Jackson had a good day today. Caleb Cost had a good day today. Marcus Allen had a good day today. The defense had a good day today. And this offense, who kept getting put in good positions, cannot seemingly get out of their own way because of a quarterback who is not ready for this level of competition and an offensive coordinator who he needs to go back to being a tight end coach. Did a good job. Did a really good job there. It's time for that to end. That's all I got. That's all I got. Until then, do not expect this North Carolina team to win. North Carolina will legitimately have to hold teams to 3 points or 0 points in order for them to win games. That's the case of this whole thing. Running backs doing everything they can, dude. Tight ends doing a great job blocking. Everybody on this team, if you had a competent quarterback and a competent offensive coordinator, I think North Carolina would be sitting in a whole heck of a lot better of a situation right now than what we're sitting in right now. There's only one man that can make that call, and he's got to make it. He won't do it because he's just an egotistical 73-year-old. So, hooray. Well, I've had my fill. Hopefully you guys have had a good time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. Thank God it's basketball season. And we'll catch you later. And as always, go Heels.